Hello, welcome to Losing It with Shannon. I want to do a video on how I lost the first 40 pounds. So, if you've ever been in wellness or fitness or health journey, you probably change it, in the middle of it as you get better at it and whatnot. And the beginning's hard and how it happens is hard. So, I had just came out of an air cast and actually, spent the next month gaining all the weight I lost. That was pretty much muscle mass and fat. Spent a whole month gaining all that back because I was nursing. So when I was in the air cast, I did lose a little weight, a little fat, a little muscle. I know it's muscle because I still have issues all up this side. My measurements from my legs up my back are different on this side because of the muscle mass I lost. So I was just coming out of an air cast. I was really weak and I started a weight loss journey. I've had success in the past with Weight Watchers. I've done Classic and Points Plus. But I was a stay-at-home mom and I could not afford Weight Watchers. So I found through a board that there are app versions of Weight Watcher-like counting apps. So I chose iTrackbites. At that time, it was a one-time purchase of like this, that, and you could pick and choose. Didn't choose the whole shebang because I don't drink. And I can scan or put in the calculator anything that has snack-worthy. Snacks all have packages, so it's really easy. So I didn't buy those. And now iTrackbites is updated. It looks like this, and it has way more features. So now it's a subscription, a 1-year subscription. I do not know the price off the top of my head. I want to say it's like 35-ish, but out of a whole year versus Weight Watchers. Now it has a community, which it had a little community, but it's getting so much better. There are coaches. There are groups now. I have a group called Wellness with Shannon. I am a moderator for the nursing moms. So that for me, oh look, I got a member in here. Whoa, I didn't know that. I haven't looked in there. So way to go. Awesome. So the features with iTrackbites is just becoming great. So it's so much cheaper than Weight Watchers. So that's why I chose. So some of the things I've learned on my brand new Weight Watchers journey is first, find easy breakfasts that you can just whip up together or you'll want to eat for like a while. Now I kind of waffle between two different options. But I was nursing and oatmeal is good for nursing moms. So I would make old-fashioned oats in the Instant Pot. I have found out in this whole 2 years-ish of a weight loss journey that those instant packets are a waste of your money. They are. There's not enough to be filling in them. Half of them are filled with sugar and additives. And you can pre-make oatmeal and warm it up in the microwave for just as long, just as easy as those oatmeal packets. And my husband actually did old-fashioned oatmeal in the microwave. It was just 4 minutes. Like, what is 2 extra minutes in your life? Another thing is add protein. It's so silly, but I was trying to boost the iron of one of my toddlers, and he was toddler and now he's preschooler. So I hid an egg in it. For a 4-serving thing of oatmeal, I would crack an egg, stir it really good. You have to stir it really good or you're going to have egg bits in there when it cooks. Some people add egg whites or egg after it cooks. I don't do that. But if you want to, you can always do protein powders or collagen, but eggs are cheap. They come on a wick, and hey. So, the egg and the portion size of non-instant oatmeal made such a difference. I was actually able to stay full for more than 30 minutes to an hour. There was times when I was pregnant with my second that I would have a hard-boiled egg with my instant oatmeal, and I'm like still hungry in the next hour with a real serving size of oatmeal and this egg or egg white in it. It changed everything. Now, I follow SMART points And I've really liked Smart Points. I've had success with Classic. I've had success with Points Plus. But I felt like also as a nursing mom, I was going at this at a healthier way. In the Classic, I pretty much tried to starve myself. I would try to get like those 0 2-point meals, which was pretty much, you know, shrimp and some veggies. And that'd be half my day. So, finding that breakfast that's good for you, that makes you want to like get up and go in the morning, that's going to help you. And protein. Pack your breakfast with protein. I struggle getting veggies into my breakfasts, but again, because of kids, I have been putting applesauce, especially baby food applesauce or baby food applesauce and pumpkin, into my oatmeal, so it's a little more protein packed with nutrients. Hey, they would eat them, and my toddler did get his iron levels up, so maybe it worked. Plus, it helped me so much. Sometimes as a nursing mom, I'd add little add-ins like flax, coconut flakes, whatever. But, you know, really sometimes I just measure out my brown sugar and put it on there, and it's just good. I'm not a person that's ever put butter on oatmeal, so that never was a problem I would ever have to worry about. I switched to half and half. If I wasn't already switched to half and half by that point, I would do 2 tablespoons, which I think is 1 to 2 points. Some points I would play around with fat-free because that you can have more for less points, but it's just full sugars and additives. So, you know, like I said, when you start a weight loss journey, what you start in the beginning changes and then evolves, then you just go back to whatever was working. So, second tip I have is try most of your meals. Have half your plate full of veggies. Especially non-starchy veggies or free veggies. It's just worked out so well because I am definitely a volume eater. I need a lot of food. I need tons of food to eat. And that's why sometimes I see on Instagram these people that like 1 noodle sandwich, 1 noodle, like 1, 2 little hunks of vegetables. And I'm like, how are you not starving to death? I'd be starving to death. Plus, as a nursing mom, I am starving to death. So breakfast is really hard for me to get veggies in, so I try to make up for that with snacks and meals. So I do salads in meal day because it's just something like, I'm in the kitchen, I'm hungry, up throat, on thing. A lot of times I would do a sprinkle of cheese, but not a lot. Maybe a hard-boiled egg. Then I do a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of whatever dressing I wanted. But I'm actually not a dressing person, so I'm not one that's going to have ranch with a side of vegetables. I'm going to have a little bit of Thousand Island. Now, I actually sometimes don't even eat dressing, so for me this isn't a big deal. But it saved points, and it made me feel like, hey, this is a creamy whatever. So, another thing I do, tip, when you go out to eat, I go out to eat a lot with my mom. So I ask for my salad dressing on the side, and then I take my hunk of veggies, dip them in the sauce. You eat like a cup. You eat probably about half a cup or so. Some days I'll get the whole cup down, but if they bring you 2 cups, I never go to the 2 cups. I give it to that one. He loves to dip. Loves to dip. So that saves you points and calories. So a lot of times when I'm eating out, I will try to pre-plan what I eat by using menus online and their nutrition builder and using the calculator if it's not already in iTrackbites or if it's not updated. So, my third tip is no matter what you're doing, Weight Watchers, Trim Healthy Mama, Keto, whatever, you need to make a list of goals you have in mind why you want this. Because when you're sitting here and you're like, I don't want to exercise, I don't want to eat, when you're contemplating that second helping of mashed potatoes you probably really don't need, this is the list you're going to either tell yourself in your head or read it. So write it down. So the journey I was on is probably going to be different than everyone else's. Some of my examples, my big ones, was I had issues with his pregnancy at the end. So I was told there was a chance that little weight loss could help prevent that. So for me, the biggest thing that focused every day was I'm going to cry. Oh, going to get emotional. Was a healthy future pregnancy. I also had a doctor run in my room and scream at me that I had GD. Did I really have GD? I don't know. I passed my test. But at least now is not going to be just because I look fat. So that is a reminder of every time I'm struggling why I'm doing this. Another thing was, I mentioned I had just broken my ankle, so I was so weak. I was over 300 pounds, 3 months postpartum. I couldn't use crutches. I couldn't lift myself up from the couch. I would have to like get a chair beside this chair, scoot over, jump up, twist around. It was ridiculous. I couldn't get out of my house. It was awful. And I lost so much muscle mass in this side of my body. It was just awful. And I didn't want to ever be in that sadder spot again. I mean, I would probably still get very, very sad and depressed if I broke my ankle again like that. But, I'm thinking it would be hopefully a little bit better. I still don't know if I'll ever be able to do a one-legged squat, you know, be able to go up, down. So, those were two of my biggest things. But, you know, other things, you don't want to have just, I want to be a size 0. You want to be fitness, health, you know, family, whatever. All those little things that will help motivate you. So, you know, scale victories, non-scale victories, all those little things. Because even if you're stalled out, if you're not in that scale goal, you're going to be sad and depressed and despondent and be like, well, I'm going to eat this entire thing of cookies. When you don't have to. Just keep going. Because if you have those non-scale victories that you are working on, you could look at your list going, whoa, I had a goal to run a mile, and I could still run a mile. I may not have lost weight this week, but I ran a mile. Even right now where my weight loss journey is stalled out, those non-scale victories is living my life. Like this shirt. I'm wearing this shirt 21 weeks pregnant. Would I have been able to do this before my weight loss journey? No. Then something as simple as sitting in a restaurant booth. If you have ever been that big, you know what I mean. This Sunday I sat in a restaurant booth. This much space between me and the table. Could never have done that. Ever. During pregnancy or even after with some of those things. So those non-scale victories are going to help you so much, especially if you have to pause your journey due to pregnancy or health issues. Plus, you know, heartburn kills me. So having those non-scale victories of improving my heartburn, that's what I last 4 or 6 weeks. I'm like, I don't have super bad heartburn. I'm not doing heartburn hiccups. It's my life. So, and then you don't have to exercise. That's my last tip. One of my big last tips is you don't have to exercise if you don't have to. You see all these people going, you need to do bikini body, whatever. You need to do this. You need to do HIIT. You need to do weights, whatever. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Because I was coming out from a broken ankle, it was really hard. I think I did Jessica Smith 15-minute workouts for 2 weeks. And that's about it. I think I tried bikini body, whatever, in December for a week. And I'm like, I have to modify so much I can't. It wasn't fun. You don't have to do any exercise. You don't have to. You can lose with no weight training program. You can still lose. And you can do it with just walking. Woo! I lost 80 pounds on Classic just walking and some strength training. So you don't have to do HIIT. You don't have to do Zumba. I'm not a Zumba girl. As much as I love hoop dance, I'm not a Zumba girl. You don't have to do anything you do not want to do. If you do not jump for joy when you go and lift a weight, then you don't have to do it. Do what motivates you, especially in the beginning. If you later want to add weights, do it. But in the beginning, if you don't want to, and I actually would not recommend anyone start a weight loss journey going, I'm going to do 60 minutes every day on this treadmill. I'm going to eat on points, no weeklies, whatever. I never, ever actually recommend anyone to go all hog out wild into a plan. Start small. I think before I even started Weight Watchers, I just stopped drinking as much pop. Then, and I think over time I've done Weight Watchers in the past. I started with simple steps. Then I started adding better habits, and then adding exercise. So it's not, I personally don't think anyone should go hog out wild into anything, because it's frustrating, it's new, and it's hard. Start with 1 or 2 simple habits. You can start to help your wellness journey, and do it again and again and again and again. I am a coach for iTrackbites, so if you want to look at Pro or look at iTrackbites, I'll have a description down below. You will want to open it on a phone. There's no web app right now. You don't have to buy Pro, but if you ever do buy Pro using my link, then you will help me out, but it doesn't cost you anything else. So I definitely recommend iTrackbites, especially with the new updates. I love the new updates, and they're having new updates every. They're working on it so hard, and it's so worth it. And these community groups are amazing, and there's no private messaging inside the app just to prevent bullying. So this is supposed to be an open and positive community to help you, and it's helped me so much in my journey. I mean, right now I do calories because I am nursing. I mean, I was nursing and pregnant, but now I'm just pregnant because we're pretty much weaning. So to me, calories fit me better because of my habit of trying to overwhelm myself with points. So during pregnancy, to me, that's no bueno. So, also, if you are nursing and you're on Weight Watchers, especially if you're going to be up through the night nursing, I definitely think, I know some people believe you should stop eating after 6. Definitely believe you should have a dinner, right before dinner snack, and make it like a low point, protein rich thing. I spent 4 months eating ricotta cheese with some Splenda in it and a little vanilla, and it's just so simple, but it was protein packed, and it helped fuel my nursing and pumping through the night. So those are some of my tips and some of the things that I really thought helped me on my first 40 pounds lost. Oh, also, quick one. If you're going to go to a holiday function, because I started in the fall, there's 3 holiday functions that happen in that month, in that time period. So Halloween, I don't go trick-or-treating hungry. I eat before I go. Now, after that holiday, I would definitely bring a snack to eat later, like in a lunchbox, instead of eating all the chocolates and candy I totally ate after, because I was starving by that point. Then I think the next year I brought a shake to drink on our walk. 2, if you're going to a family function, try to figure out what low point or pointed foods you're going to eat there. Pre-plan it and make that most of your plate. If you go back for seconds, it's broken. Make it something you love. If you don't love peanut butter squash pasta, whatever, don't put it on your plate in the first place on the first time, but definitely don't do it on the second time. If you can, bring a salad or some veggies. Bring a pointed dish that you like, or a dessert. I'm all about that one. So I made something from Emily Bites on Thanksgiving or Christmas, so I could have something to enjoy at dessert time that I knew the points for and didn't have to guess. Don't go hungry. Don't go there starving. My husband on Thanksgiving, Christmas Day will not eat at all. And I'm like, good, eat. No, I'm going to save it up for Christmas. Don't do that. Eat before you go. Eat before you go. And I'm all about bringing some salads to these functions and just trying to pre-plan as much as you can. Make a plan. I also have a holiday video if you want to check it out on my channel. Definitely would look at that if I was you around the holidays, because Easter is coming up. So that's some of my best tips. My beginning with losing my weight at 40 and lost the first 40 pounds. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.